fine. Stand in. Please. We always like to accommodate. You ready, sir?
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
All right. Move on inside. Get over there. All right.
Let's have everyone say their name and spell it, bro.
Yeah, he's got you.
Good morning. My name is Deputy Assistant Chief Joe Duggan, the Brooklyn Borough Commander. This morning at approximately 6:16, we started receiving calls for a fire in the building behind me, 65 Bay 19th Street, 7-story occupied multiple dwelling. We had a fire on the second floor of this building. All right. Very long hallways. A very heavy fire found on arrival. The firefighters were confronted with the biggest challenge we always have, and that's the fire door. The apartment door was left open. The firefighters got to the second floor. They had trouble identifying the fire apartment because of the heavy smoke condition and the high heat. Very quickly, the division chief identified the problem that we couldn't get into the fire apartment because of the fire condition. He took an alternate attack. We brought a fire hose up the exterior of the building and went in through an outside window. We currently have 3 critical patients in the hot transport to the hospital, 2 children and 1 adult. We have 6 firefighters who are been transported with minor injuries, and we have 7 additional victims who are green tag, meaning they they were released to their own. They weren't transported to the hospital. 106 firefighters, 25 medical personnel operated at the scene of this fire, and it is under control at this time. Fire marshals are currently investigating the cause of the fire. Anything else? Any questions?
I know that you guys said it took a while to figure out where it was coming from, was inside of an apartment, clearly. One neighbor said possibly a stove. Any response?
We don't have a cause right now. The marshals are going to come up and determine the origin of the fire.
And then, I was talking to some neighbors. They said getting out was quite the challenge. We have pictures of some of them on fire escapes. Could you just talk about efforts of just trying to get people to safety when you guys arrived?
Yeah, we had multiple victims calling up, reporting they needed assistance, and people were trapped. The victims, the adult and the 2 children, were found on the floor above. The smoke condition was heavy in the fire department and going up the stairwells. They were found by ladder 149 and rescue 5 in the hallways. So they weren't in the fire apartment. And again, it goes back to my original point. If you leave the fire door open, that causes all sorts of problems, and not for the people who are directly the apartment is directly involved, but it's for their neighbors that were found upstairs. They were the victims that we had to transport to the hospital.
We good? Okay. Very